So I was walking through Walgreens to see if they had their Halloween stuff out yet, and they didn't. All they had was the candy lining the tops of the shelves, waiting for someone who worked there to pay some attention to it. And my first thought was to leave and come back a few days later when they had everything set up, but then I looked up and I saw these. Starburst candy corn fruit chews. And there's no way to be patient with madness like that in play. So I got on my tiptoes and reached up, knocked everything over, and went home with a whole frickin' case of them. Now, if you've been following me long enough, you know that I'm no big fan of candy corn. I mean, I like to look at it, and I like to have a bowl of it out during the Halloween season, and I definitely respect it for being a part of the Halloween season for as long as it has. But if you put that in my mouth, you're going to see a side of me that I'd rather not show you. So with that, here's the good news. This Starburst stuff, it looks like candy corn, but it isn't flavored like candy corn. You're only going to find the normal flavors in these bags, including cherry and strawberry and orange and lemon, and I think that's all. Yeah, it's only 4 flavors. I bet you thought there were 5 original flavors in the Starburst packs. Nope, there's no grape, there's no, I don't know, lime. It's just those 4. I'm here to educate. They really do look like candy corn. Obviously the colors are a little different, but this is pretty accurate, right down to the milky tips and the fact that half of them come out of the package already broken. I'm gonna have a few points to make about these. First off, I want to say that the texture is spot on. This is like eating candy corn. Doesn't taste like candy corn, but it's got that same chunky, chalky feeling. And if I was a bigger fan of candy corn, I'd be really happy about that. The flavors are interesting. It's pretty true to traditional Starburst flavors, but maybe it's a little bit more subdued. The problem is, with regular Starburst, you know how to work that. Your tongue knows how to navigate it to wherever you want it to go. These, how can I put it? They explode as soon as you put them in your mouth. On that first bite, it's all over the place, like shrapnel of fruit hitting every taste bud you have. And you've got to be prepared for that kind of intensity. And I don't know if I was a minute ago. Now, I'll be honest, if I had a choice between these and regular Starburst, I'd pick regular Starburst every time. But on the other hand, when you could just eat candy and call it a celebration of the best season of the year, that's enough to bump things up a few letter grades. So I'm going to give these candy corn Starburst fruit chews a solid B. Minus. Just one last note about these, because I think this is the most important thing to know about Starburst candy corn. If you're the type of person who hates candy corn, but you often find yourself in the company of people who love it, Starburst has a great ringer for you here. Because now you could just cherry pick all the orange ones out, walk around with your little club full of people who just insist on eating candy corn in your presence, and nobody will be the wiser. And I guess I should thank Starburst for that, because now I won't have to continue suffering through a social disgrace that I've been carrying around with me for, how old am I, 50 years? I wish them well on this endeavor, and I hope they have lots of success. Thank you for watching my review of this candy.